Runner at second, 2 outs for Jones. And a line drive center field. Goodwin broke in, drifting back. It's over his head. That step cost him. Chipper Jones on his way to second. It's 1-0 Atlanta. That one step in cost Tom any chance of making the play.
Any center fielder will tell you that the toughest play is the one hit right at you and over your head. And Tom Goodwin was fooled.
In the last 13 games played. Ground ball to the left side at short. Alex picks it up and throws out Andrew Jones. Major League debut of Sergio Mitre. He gives up a first inning run.
A lot more to straightaway center field.
Line drive right field. Get down ball. It won't happen. Sheffield makes the play. A line out retires the Cubs in the second. 1-0 Atlanta. It's pretty scary when we're on the same wavelength. There's a high drive hammered left center field. A 1-2 pitch is going to leave the ballpark. Vinny Castilla does it again to the Cubs, and Atlanta has a 3-run lead.
Well, Chip, what happened was it was the 4th breaking ball in the same at bat, and this one he hung. And Castilla hits his 16th homer, drives in runs 53 and 54.
And he lines it into center field. First major league swing, first major league hit. Now see how easy it is for the rest of the starting 8. Pick one out and rip it. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Mark, key man in the inning. Little pop behind first. Will that ball get down? Giles on the run, can't get it, and he kicks it to right field. 1 run scores. Here comes Hubbard to third. He'll stop there. And the Cubs are on the board. A big break. 3-1.
And that's a play Giles should have made. It was a long run, but he got there, and he was in a position to make the catch and just didn't do it.
2-2. Ground ball toward first. Fick gloves it. A run will score. It's a 3-2 game. Sammy went the other way, nearly got it past the Atlanta first baseman. He drives home Hubbard, and Maddox's lead trimmed now to 1 with Grudzielanek at third with 2 out for a lot of years, and that is drafting big, strong high school pitchers. 3 straight Atlanta hits makes it a 4-2 game. And the second time through the order not going particularly well for the Cubs rookie right-hander Sergio Mitre tonight.
Well, the most difficult thing in the world to do is shut off an offense once they get heated up, and it takes a veteran pitcher to do that.
Another hit. That's 4 in a row. Sheffield rounds third. They'll wave him on Alou. Moe's throw cut off. It's 5-2.
Well, I would think at this point that Larry Rothschild and Dusty will have somebody up in that pen as the Braves continue to pound away at Sergio Mitre.
Another hit. This is amazing. 5 straight. They're hitting him to left. They're hitting him to right. Again, they run on Alou. This time the ball gets to the plate, but too late. Chipper Jones scores.
Well, I assume now they'll get somebody up in the pen. And Larry Rothschild is making the call. Then when he saw it fall, he turned it out.
Maddox makes contact and hits that deep to center. Trinidad Hubbard has a little trouble. Now he drifts back and makes the grab. Runners at second and third tag and score. Andrew Jones comes home. Fick to third. Blanco at first. Greg Maddux has his second RBI. And now a 5-run lead. 1 strike to Jones. Hot shot past third. That'll be in for extra bases. Giles scores easily. Andrew Jones glides into second with his 17th double.
When talking with Terry Pendleton about Andrew Jones, I said, is this as good as he's going to get? Are we seeing the finished product? A very exciting night for Mitre and his family and all of his friends in San Diego. Didn't work out as well as he would have hoped.
But he ran into the best team in baseball tonight, and they were anxious to avenge a big Cub victory last night. 8-2, Atlanta has the lead. Sergio Mitre, a big leaguer for a night. Another run of good luck. Remember, he played very well down in Florida. Robert Fick, good scoop, good play. Goodbye Trinidad. 2 down.
I talked with the Hall of Famer Don Sutton to get a defensive scouting report on Robert Fick, and he said he's not going to remind you of Keith Hernandez anytime soon or Mark Grace or any of the Gold Glovers, but he'll put his face in front of the ball to stop it.
You can say on one hand, why is Leo Mazzoni such a good pitching coach? Well, yeah, he's had great talent with which to work.
Maddox doesn't strike out many anymore, but he got Sosa. 1
ball, 1 strike. Choi hits that one a long way to left. But another chance for Chipper, and he's got it. And it's time to stretch in Atlanta. Greg Maddux, a very comfortable lead.
Well, we were talking about the possibilities of the Pittsburgh Pirates unloading, and Jim Hendry has completed a trade with the Pittsburgh Pirates, and so Kenny Lofton, Aramis Ramirez from the Pirates become Cubs for Jose Hernandez, Matt Brubeck, and a player to be named later. So
down on strikes goes Fick.
In one deal have taken care of
two of their needs.
We'll talk to Jim Hendry and he'll explain it to you. So Remlinger with a couple of strikeouts. Vinny Castilla not real happy with Scott Nelson. So hopefully he'll come over here and provide the Cubs with a run producer.
Mike Remlinger, a perfect seventh inning with 3 strikeouts. But the news for the Cubs off the field. A big trade for Dusty Baker and the Cubs.
U.S. Open rough length, and nobody hit the ball through the left side.
Another strikeout for Mike Remlinger. He's punched out 5 men in 2 innings of work. Last chance for the Cubs. A brief homestand with the Phillies. A 2-game set. A line drive over short. And Paul Bacco's going to drive home 2 here. He'll hustle into second and slide in ahead of the Andrew Jones throw. So it's an 8-4 game. Bacco has 10 runs batted in. The 2-2 pitch on the way. And the ball game is over. 8-4. Cubs finish the trip, Steve. 3 up, 2 down. They're 4.5 games behind Houston. But a huge news-making night for Jim Hendry and the Cubs. Lofton and Ramirez are coming to Chicago.
If you'd asked Dusty Baker when he left town if he'd have taken 3-2 going to Florida and Atlanta, he would have said, I absolutely will do that. That's where the Cubs will come home. And there's the trade. That's making the news tonight. As the Cubs fall a little short against a very good team, but they did have a winning road trip.